How's it going, everybody? Ben from basesetmew here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video I am opening a very cool and special gift box. This one is a gift box that Pokemon China released for the Mid-Autumn Festival. Although I do realize by me opening it so late, I'm about a month late for the Mid-Autumn Festival, I still think it's a very cool product because, as you can see right here, you get a plate of all things in this gift box, which I thought was kind of funny. Let me just cut open the first layer of plastic right here, and then I'll turn it around. Because you not only get a plate, we also get like a one pack right here. Let me just turn it around. There you go. You get the plate, as I've mentioned. You also get this real cool looking picture frame, which is really cool. I'm gonna take this with me, and I'm gonna put it on my workplace, on my desk at my work. It's gonna look awesome. And we get one fat pack of Collect 151. I think this is the surprise expansion, which does mean there is a chance to pull an SAR, hopefully the Mew, or my luck, you know, the Alakazam. If it's gonna be an SAR in that one, it's going to be the Alakazam, because that SAR follows me everywhere, I feel like. So look at this one, very nicely packed. And also, I do kind of briefly want to mention the price for this gift box. It's actually 99 yuan, so it's incredibly cheap because, well, of course, you only get one pack, right? That's why it would be that cheap, and not many people care about these little memorabilias, but I really do. It's a pretty small plate, but it does look really, really cool. No idea what I'm gonna do with this one, probably just display it. And as you can see right down here, the copyright and all that for Pokemon and Nintendo, of course. And then I kind of want to say the main event, but at the same time, realistically, the main event, oh, it actually includes a stand for the plate. That is a really cool addition. That means I don't have to go out of my way to buy one. Let me just put this aside if I can and see what this picture frame is all about. Alright, so check this out. I wasn't actually aware that it's light up. Holy moly, that is so cool. I think the camera doesn't really do it justice because it actually looks really, really cool. Like, it's very dimly lit, but I think on the camera, you know what? Let me turn down my key lights because I do want to show this off. So now they're all the way down, not off completely, but look at this. This looks super cool. I actually wasn't aware that this is a light up thing. That is super cool. Oh, and this is how you change the different... Okay, hang on. Let me just tone it down right there. And this is how you change the different lighting. So I guess you have 3 different lighting options depending on the time of date you want to display. So this would be like, what, dusk? Maybe this is like midnight or something, and this is like day or something. But that is super cool, actually. Holy moly. I gotta figure out how to hook this up at my work desk. You know, that would be such a cool decoration, right? Holy moly, I'm actually super thrilled about this, not gonna lie. Alright, we still have the booster pack left right here, 151 or Collect 151 surprise. Let's see if we can't get lucky and maybe pull, like, I don't know, just a full art would be nice. You know, there is that shiny Mew in here that I've pulled twice back to back, actually, funnily enough. But let's see what we can get in this one. This is also going to be a shorter opening, but, you know, every once in a while you do have to do a shorter opening. I think I said that one before. Let's just appreciate the artworks right here. Of course, the original 151, and see what we can pull in here. Let's see, we've got a Paris, and we've got a Gyarados as our rare, and a Mr. Mime, as well as a Dragonite. Oh, and a double rare, actually, with the Arbok. Very nice. Look at this. We did actually end up pulling a double rare, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Right, that was it for this opening, but I do briefly want to talk about the upcoming 3rd anniversary gift box, although by the time this video comes out, it will already have released. But I do want to briefly mention it because this time around it's a little bit different than what it usually is. We do get all the nice gimmicks that we usually do. We get some pretty cool looking sleeves, we get like a playmat, a deck box, and a storage box 4-set playmat. We also get like all of the released booster packs so far. You know, Dark Crystal, Blaze, all that. But we also get 4 packs of each, the Collect 151 expansions. 2 packs, and they're all fat packs, by the way. And one thing that is different from the last 2 gift boxes, this time around we do not get promos, but I do suspect because we get 18 promo packs in this one, and these promo packs can potentially contain some pretty insane cards, let me tell you. So apart from the normal cards you would usually get in these promo packs, you can also get a really cool looking shatter foil energy, which I actually do want to see what that looks like in person. You also get some pretty cool art rares potentially, but most importantly, this one is stacked with a lot of cool SARs if you get lucky enough. Not only is the Greninja finally able to show off that Japanese texturing, because that Greninja is still English exclusive. Well, I guess until this comes out, not English exclusive anymore. We also get this really cool looking Mew, you know, just a re-release of the Japanese version. And this really cool looking Charizard. I've been wanting to get that Charizard for my collection for a really long time now. We also get like these like green and golden cards, which I'm not too much of a fan of, but you know, I guess it's fine. And you know, if you get really lucky, as per with the other ones, you also could potentially pull a golden energy. You know, if you wanted a golden energy for your collection, this would probably be the cheapest way to get them, because outside of China, no one is really buying these energies, right? So I feel like these might be a good deal if you want to stock up on those. On another note, the price for this box, it is supposed to be 1,000 yuan, actually 1,028 yuan. Unfortunately, even on Taobao, the sellers are scalping this to the moon with this one. The lowest price, I kid you not, the lowest price I've seen on Taobao was 2,700 yuan. That's over twice the MSRP, which I don't know at this point in time if I will be able to open that. You know, I've always opened these Chinese gift boxes because I love them. They are so much fun to open. You get so many packs, you get such a huge variety and everything, and the trip down memory lane, which I'm personally a huge fan of. If you should know by now, I'm a huge fan of trip down memory lanes, you know, reliving the past. But I don't know at this point if I will be able to buy it, because well, frankly, I don't really see the point of me spending over twice the MSRP for a product like that. I can tell, I feel like it's only that expensive because of the promo packs, and mostly because of the Collect 151 packs, which everyone in China and outside of China probably has been going crazy over because of that stinking art rare. Those stinking art rares in those Collect 151 packs make those sets skyrocket in price. Because someone thought, this is going to be a rant, bear with me, because someone thought it would be a good idea to put a card that is also hard to pull in a special set. No, I don't mind that China gets exclusive cards. I think that's actually a great idea to get, you know, the collectors within China invested into the hobby. This is what Pokemon is trying to do, right? And we've gotten some really cool artworks because of that. Like, the exclusivity is not the problem. The problem is the pull rates, because the card being hard to pull and kind of in an exclusive set that not a whole lot of people have access to, you know, being mostly in China, you know, actually with the Japanese sets as well. Japanese sets are intended to only be sold in China, but you know, kind of stuff happens, you know, the global trade and all that. Because the boxes, right? The boxes are over $100 or something. I have no idea. I literally don't care, because I'm not going to open any more of those sets because they're way overpriced for what they are. But you spend that much money, and the most likely what you're going to walk away with, right, is just going to be like an art rare or a full art, right? You might get lucky and pull an SAR, but at the same time, you could probably buy that in Japanese for cheaper than the box itself, right? I mean, probably not with the Bubble Mew. The Bubble Mew is kind of special, but the Bubble Mew is kind of out there right now. But there are other art rares in there, like the Alakazam, as I've mentioned a little bit earlier. The Alakazam is super affordable in Japanese, I'm pretty sure, and not in English. English is kind of iffy with the 151, but the Japanese one is super affordable. So why not just buy the Japanese? Or even if you do want to go for the Chinese, just buy the single card, right? Don't waste your money on the box, because at the end of the day, you're not going to pull that art rare. Like, I'm sorry to say, you're not going to pull that art rare. If you do, yeah, man, huge props to you. But at the end of the day, I hope this box is available for MSRP at some point, and if it ever is available for MSRP or even close to that, I would be willing to spend a little bit over MSRP. I'm gonna open it, but for now, I don't really see that happening. Well, but anyways, that was it for the rant. Probably a bit longer than I had anticipated with this last bit right here. But all in all, that was my opening. I hope you did enjoy. I hope you didn't mind me rambling on about all those things, but I kind of wanted to get that off my chest. Anyways, I hope you did enjoy this opening. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. If not, then give it a thumbs down. Tell me in the comments below what you didn't like so I can try to fix it for future videos. Other than that, right here's a video you think is best suited for you. Right here's the subscribe button. Click this one first, then click this video. Check out any of the other videos in the description below, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, take care.